Yay! We're here again. Episode 2 of Season 2. It's weird to say that.
The boring season.
Yeah, the sober one.
The start of the sober one.
Yeah. No, I mean, it's gonna start sober. It is by far not gonna be sober the entire fucking time. We got 16 more days, 17 more days. I don't know how many days are in this month.
I don't know.
One of them.
I gotta do a little thing on the
Right?
Today's what, 14th?
Yeah.
So 14 more days, give or take. However November works.
Something like that. One of those. But yeah.
17, right?
So we're light on people today. Aces has an eye infection. So he is inside miserable in his chair. So Lauren, aka Mud, is going to be our bartender for the evening. By that, she's going to get Vash beer and me water. So she's got a hard job tonight. I don't know. We're just going to roll with it like we normally do. So, how's everybody's week since I saw everybody last Tuesday? Well, not you. It's been 2 weeks since we've seen you. Any excitement?
I did that show that I left up to fate.
Yeah.
And I watched Levi call a girl a cunt 3 times.
Nice.
Because they talked the whole show.
How did your part go?
Good.
Let's see.
They paid attention to me, but I think as soon as a man got on stage, they were like, ugh.
Because you got titties?
Yeah. Because she said some shit like, pretty much calling him a cis white male. And that's why he's single or some shit. And he was like, oh, a white bitch complaining. And I was like, yes.
I mean,
got her.
Imagine that.
I'm sure she was upset for somebody else of a color that was not her own. So, that's fucking white people.
We got the cards.
We got the white privilege cards, but we ain't got that kind of fucking. We don't got that kind of clout when it comes to the white terms. I mean, I'm all do spooky shit white, but not bitch about somebody making fun of that guy over there white.
All right, Scooby Doo.
Not a Karen.
Yeah. I'd give two.
I don't care either way.
True story.
I don't know, I'm kind of tired of doing shows in bars.
Oh, but why?
Because they're there to
They
drink
have alcohol.
Yeah, they're to see comedy. Most of the time, it's not like they bought a ticket for the show. They just happen to be there. Yeah. Or paid the cover to get in.
It's
they
too
don't
bad
know
you
it's
couldn't
a
have come
comedy
to the one at the Vasco. It was
I
pretty
really
good.
wanted to come.
I gotta give it.
And
I gotta give
Is
you
that
guys
what she
props,
said?
though.
Really? Is that what she said? She really wanted to come?
I mean,
In many ways.
I will give you guys props though, because even the short amount of time that we were up there, it is definitely it's a different experience to be up there and be able to look out and see all the fucking people.
Yeah.
So
Would you
It's
say
all eyes
it's
looking at
definitely
you.
different.
Would you say intimidating?
No, it's not intimidating. It's definitely different. I think if you're not good at talking to talking to people in general,
Yeah, so like me.
it would be intimidating.
Alright, then nope, somebody else do it.
Right?
I'm out. I tried.
I mean, that was a joke with my Peacock guys with me. I would only do 3 minutes and then be like, I'm dipping, bye.
Okay, see you later. We didn't, because it was so last minute for us. Like, obviously, we didn't. I don't even know what Aces did. I didn't sit out there and listen to what he did for his 45 seconds, minute he was up there. But he said he got a pretty good reception, and I just introduced the show and I introduced Andrew. So a joke for Andrew is fucking easy. If you want to laugh and get tattooed by the poster boy for the Wattnarian Brotherhood, just go see Andrew. So because that's what he looks like.
Yeah.
Which worked out pretty well. Either I didn't know it and he had one of those jokes lined up for his first one, or he heard what I said and was just able to segue from it. So
I know he does have a joke about it.
Yeah. Because him and Matt were talking, I guess they did a show in Texas. I think it was one of their McKinney, Texas shows, where everybody at that show looked like they just came straight from a clan meeting and just left their hoods in the car. And so Andrew just looks-wise fit in.
Right.
But he sounds gay,
Yep.
And he always talks about wanting to be a black dude. So, like, they thought he was their people. He was 100% not their people. So, but...
I feel like he looks like the negotiator for him because he's so
Right.
nice.
Right.
He's like also nice looking, like, you know.
He could show up in a suit.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's always got a smile on his face, too, so you never know. So, but, I don't know. Do you guys have anything that you guys wanted to talk about? I had a couple of different things that I was going to bring up. I'll find it in my notes. I feel like one of you guys on stage not knowing where your fucking jokes are at.
Yeah, right? You're like, fuck.
I had pondered on some shit earlier in the week. I don't forget what the fuck it was.
What about you? You got any funny topics to talk about, or
Not really.
we just want to...
I mean, other than, like, opening for Levi and that whole, they, like, had a whole fight at the show. I mean, to the point where, like, when she left, she said, she pretty much did the opposite of Half-Baked, where she was like, you're cool, fuck you, I'm out, you know?
Right.
Like, and then Levi was like, you know, you're kind of fat. And I was like, okay. Like,
Wow.
we're in middle school now.
Sometimes that's where you got to go.
Oh, reliable.
Yeah, right. All right, tell her she's fat, make her
You know
insecure.
what? You're fat, your mom's a bitch. Fuck you.
Mom was so fat she sat on a rainbow, Skittles came out.
Right. My dad can beat up your dad. Well, my dad's dead, so fuck you.
Might as well go dig him up. We'll see if he fights back. Just see that meeting. It's like, what? I don't know how I feel about that anymore.
Right?
Maybe not run your mouth.
Oh, man. I remember those. Those are some of the good old days, though. Like, when you didn't have to, you could say the dumbest shit, and it worked.
And it was a joke.
Yeah.
It didn't matter, and it worked.
It still works for me. Like,
Well-
I have the dumbest sense of humor. It's ridiculous.
I mean, but it does work out for you, because, I mean, your sense of humor, especially for us, like, it fits in with our sense of humor. You know, most of it does anyways. So,
Most.
most of it, yeah. I mean, we haven't really found anything that doesn't, but we will. We will at some point.
Like, for now, you're good, but
Right.
somewhere down the line, we expect somebody to cross the line.
Yeah. Not even cross the line, just be like, no. Talking privileges have been revoked for the next 10 minutes. You sit in the corner. Nobody puts baby in the corner. Oh, fucking
I mean,
hell.
I could talk about work, but that's about it. Because that's all I've been doing.
Yeah, outside of work, all I've done is work on the little RC cars.
I replaced the door handle in the truck that I broke at work today.
Yeah, that was an interesting live.
I mean, I knew I was going live, so you got to make it at least half-ass entertaining. So, granted, I will say, Chevy has not changed the window cranks. They're still a pain in the dick to get off.
Whose
So,
eye?
huh?
Whose eye? Oh, it's on your chain. Okay.
This is Dan's eye. Not that Dan, different Dan.
Old Boone.
Yeah, it's old Boone's eye. This is the second one of his that I have.
It's a for real prosthetic.
Yeah,
eye.
it was in his face for a long time until he outgrew it. I tell everybody that, like, if I meet him at a bar, they're like, just because they assume the worst because I have it. So I just tell them I got it in a knife fight. So that's how I fucked up this hand too. The same knife fight. I fucked up my fingers, but I got his eye. Goddamn. But he actually did lose his eye in a knife fight. So it's funny because I didn't know that the first time I made the joke, and then he told me the story. He did get stabbed in the eye, and that's what.
Damn.
That's what caused
no, that's
that.
like my worst nightmare.
So.
That makes me want to throw up right now.
So the story behind it, we've told it once before, but I think it was before we met you. So when we were all in a motorcycle club, he was a prospect, and for his prospect challenge, I told him I wanted his eye, and that if he got his patches, he could have it back. Well, somewhere along the way, my little trinket bag that I kept in the inside pocket of my cut just disappeared. Either it fell out at one of the bars, or more than likely it fell out riding down the road,
Right.
just because of how he ride. So whenever he got his patches, I told him, I said, "Hey man, I know I was going to give you it back. You told me it was one that you didn't wear anymore, but I told you I was going to give it back to you. I don't have it. It's gone. The whole trinket bag with all my other shit is also gone." He's like, "No big deal. I was going to let you keep it anyway." All right, cool. I thought that was the end of that story. Nope, about 4 days later, I get a package in the mail that is just covered in duct tape. Don't know what it is. No idea. It doesn't have a return address. It just has my name and my address on it. Like, my government name and my address on it. I was like, You know, I've lived a life where this should be concerning. But it wasn't. Just go in and I open it. There's more fucking duct tape in another box. I cut that duct tape off and I'm peeling it out. As soon as I open it, he's got it in like the most perfect way. The eyeball's just in there. Like I open it, it's like, oh, what? Oh, I know who this is from. This is from old Boone. So, and now it stays on my keys. It used to be on my bike keys, but since the bike doesn't run, now it stays on these keys.
What does the whole prospect thing mean?
You're earning your patches so that you can become a brother. It's like boot camp kind of. Except instead of having to do like exercises and shit,
All the time.
they just
some of the time.
they just make fun of you and make you do bitch work. Depending on the club that you're in. Some clubs they do other stuff.
Mm-hmm.
We won't talk about that.
I understand.
But yeah, that's where that came from. So I posted on the group chat the other day, and I don't know if you guys actually watched the video or not. But it is about a plus-size travel influencer.
I saw the clip. I didn't get a chance. I didn't watch it. It was a video.
I didn't watch
I saw
it.
it come across my
So
feed.
she is a plus-size travel influencer. And she is bitching and moaning because the airplane seats are not big enough for her fat ass.
Oh, I did watch that.
And she thinks that all of the airlines should change their seats.
But that would be less people on a plane.
Yeah.
And it might be heavy on one side.
Yeah.
Just upgrade to first class. I got more legroom.
Oh no, then it'll nosedive.
Yeah. We can't pull up. Motherfucker.
There's a reason why you have a load master.
Yeah, I mean that's why when you I was honestly surprised that me and Ruth got to sit next to each other, just because of my size. I figured they were going to put me somewhere where the weight was off,
Right.
because that's what they do. You know,
Yeah.
they spread people out so that the plane is evenly weighted, so that everything works the way that it's.
does
They take your weight when you fly?
Yeah.
Well, they ask if when you go, a lot of some places
I
will
guess it's
ask
on
you.
your shit,
They will
so-
ask you how much, but it is on your ID and stuff
Yeah.
too.
Unless you
So-
fly Spirit Airlines and they just don't care.
give a fuck.
I never update my ID shit, like my height and shit, since I was like 15. I have the same shit since I was like 15.
Pretty sure mine is too. I'm still like 5'10",
Where's-
145 pounds.
Where-
I should probably adjust that.
So whenever they start looking for you,
Right? No.
I wonder if it's still got my other picture on it too, when I had the long ass hair and gigantic beard.
I lost
Blue
my
hair
goddamn.
mine.
I don't know where my.
I mean, you can't tell that it's long because it's mostly gone in the front anyway. But I mean, beard's about the same.
I lost my.
Other
old
than my
gate
face
pass
mask
and it
line, you can
bothers
see in
me.
my beard where it's tucked back and then rolls down.
Mine always looked like I just got out of prison. That's what mine always looked like.
I don't like.
Mine doesn't
showing
look far from it.
I don't like showing mine. Mine makes me look like
It's
I
better
could
than
be
my
with an association.
gate pass that I got.
Oh, that one doesn't quite look like I just got out of prison. I do look like I'm probably in the Klan though in this picture.
Yeah, I felt like that picture put me on a watch list. I'm like,
No, my picture would definitely put me on a watch list.
Oh yeah, 100%. Sit him next to the air marshal.
What are you talking about, man? I'm not even going to be able to board for like 3 days.
I don't even know why I kept this.
Yeah, we need a random pat down on that guy right there.
Totally random.
Right?
See, I have bright blue hair in mine, so sometimes people are like double taken when I go into bars and stuff, and I'm like, it's me, damn. Like,
I went on post to make a delivery yesterday. I handed my ID to the gate guard, and he looked at it, and he looked at me, and looked back, and he was like, I got your fucking ID upside down. I didn't think it was the same fucking person. I was like, just
Did you not notice
turn
the
it over.
words upside
All right.
down or the picture in the wrong corner? Or?
I'm like, all right. But yeah, I don't understand where, like, it's the whole entitlement thing with you because you're a fat ass, and you can tell she's relatively healthy outside of being fat. Like, why don't you do something to change you, bitch? Like, I get this whole body positivity nonsense, but come on, there's a point.
But why would they change themselves whenever they're perfect the way they are?
Because you're not. You ain't
No, but
fucking
that,
perfect.
like,
that's what
The first
society
time
is
I lost
telling
like
them
50
nowadays.
pounds, like what was my straw was I got higher blood pressure because I was always aware of that shit because I went to school for medical shit. But also like getting on a roller coaster, I felt like almost the seats wouldn't. And I was like, "Fuck this!
They were a
I
little
can't be
snug.
like that.
They were a
I
little
can't be
snug.
like that." You know.
I haven't ridden a roller coaster since I was 15.
It's been a while for me. I was probably
Even now,
17.
in, pretty good shape for almost 400 pounds, I just don't fit. Getting on that fucking airplane to fly to Florida. I hadn't been on an airplane in I don't know how fucking long. And I'm much bigger now than I was then. And in a better way. But I was just like, I don't like this. I don't like this. While I am sitting in the fucking seat, sitting like this. This is fucking retarded. I don't like it.
So y'all going on like a full size plane or like one
Well,
of
we
the
were
small
on,
jet
well,
liners?
we were on a full size plane, but flying economy with those little bitty seats.
I know.
Like, and every time somebody walked by, I'd have to completely lean over into Ruth because my shoulder, this part of my body was just halfway out in the aisle. It's can I at least get a window seat? Like,
That way we could sit this way.
right? Can I at least just pretend like I'm free falling to the ground?
Staring out the windows like, too bad I can't look anywhere else.
Right? But I don't understand where people think. And it's the same lines with that chick that worked her first 8-hour day, and she's like, "Oh my god, I had to work 8 hours today." It's like,
How do people work
try
8
18 or
hours?
19 hours in a day. Like, why don't you try that? Like, Mom and Dad cut me off. I had to get a job. I didn't realize it was this hard. Well, that's your mom and dad's fucking fault at that goddamn
Well,
point.
it's called fucking work.
Right.
It's not a vacation.
Yeah. Hey, bartender,
Yeah.
got some water?
I believe there's water in a jug in there.
There is.
Water in a jug.
Yep, water jug. Jug of water.
No, because I've only flown twice, I think. Maybe, well, no, 3 times. I've got to ride in one of those little prop planes, a little 2-seater, 3-seater prop
Like a
planes.
little
Cessna.
Cessna.
Yeah, kind of like that when I was younger. Because I used to do air shows all the time at Gunnersville Airport back home. They'd snag a few fucking kids up, fucking take off, fly around the fucking city real quick, and come back down and land. That was cool to me because we weren't that high up. And that was
Right.
that was before I had like a 30-foot fall and almost broke some shit and it broke me from heights. Period. After
Right.
that, like phobia was real after that. And then I went to out process at Bragg. They flew me out there. They didn't want me to drive out there. And I'm like, but I'd rather drive.
Right?
But you guys can put me on a train, a bus. I don't give a shit. I don't want to fly. They're like, well, here's your ticket. God damn it.
Son of a bitch.
And I didn't get to, I didn't get to go in a big airplane, just a single jet engine, 2-person per side. And I'd never flown in a jet, period. So we're sitting there just at the line and jets doing all the shit that a jet does to get ready, all the bursts and the warm up. And I'm just white knuckled, like, I don't like any of this. It sounds like we're going to explode. Everything's rattling, vibrating. And I'm like, I don't like it at all.
That was Eight's on the way to Florida 'cause she hates flying too. You could tell it. We were sitting next to each other and she was just,
Little bitty planes, like,
Right.
oh god, everything's so tiny.
yeah, and then all of a sudden her fucking arm would just be like, I need that back. Like I get it, it's fine. Like,
A bigger
It'd be
airplane
okay.
wouldn't bother me so much, but that little tiny motherfucker, you feel every little fucking crosswind, every creak and cracking, the fucking
oh, you can
Fuselage
feel,
was
you can feel all the
doing.
big ones too. The
I'm sure
fucking
they're more flexy, but I'm sure they have better sound deadening.
no.
Not
No.
really.
No. The guy across the aisle from me, like sitting there when everybody's boarding and shit, and he's on his iPad, fucking cool as a cucumber. And as soon as they say everybody turn your shit off, you can just see he's just like, nope, nope,
His
nope,
distraction
don't
was
like
gone.
this. I'm not okay with this. And then about the time the plane started to taxi out into the runway, you could just see his fucking leg. He turned into fucking Thumper. He was like, I don't know what to do. What the fuck is going on? But he still had his headphones in, so I wasn't sure if he was just listening to music. I wanted to look over and be like, it'll be fine, bud. I promise. Because if for some reason it does crash, not our problem anymore.
Right.
So, like, I'd be terrible in that situation, though. I'd be that guy on that video that's like, hey, if we're dying, just call everybody and say what the fuck you've always wanted to tell them. Like,
Yeah.
Anxiety.
Yeah, Shane Gillis. Yeah.
Just uploading the TikTok live. Well, fuck you, fuck you,
Right.
fuck you.
right, hey,
Sorry,
TikTok,
buddy.
TikTok, why don't you ban us for this one? Because we're all about to fucking die. So go fuck yourself.
Never see daylight.
Right?
Yeah,
Oh,
shit.
man.
I had some random lady sitting next to me who was like comforting me because you could tell I was uncomfortable. She's like, "It's fine. I've flown these all the time." I'm like, "This is the first time I've flown in like 20 years."
Mm-hmm.
It's like I was a small child. It was cool then because it was a little prop plane 300 feet off the ground. Not
Yeah.
houses look like little dots and silhouettes. I'm like, this is way higher than I could survive.
Right. It is. I will admit, it is pretty weird whenever you get up to cruising altitude and the clouds clear and you can legitimately see the squares that everything's fucking
Yeah, like
zoned off in.
straight up satellite view. And I'm like,
Yeah.
this plane is way too small to be this goddamn high in the
Right.
air. Like, there are not enough people's here to like, let's stack you guys up, maybe.
I haven't flown in 7 years, 8 years.
Yeah.
Don't, dude.
I don't like.
about going to Florida. Like, we can just fly. I'm like, I will drive the continental United
like
States.
it.
Right. I don't like to fly
How much it
sheerly because
costs.
of my size anymore. That's the whole reason I don't like to fly, just because it's uncomfortable for me.
Right.
Like, I like flying. I've been in helicopters. I've hung out of the side of helicopters.
They
Not-
do lessons in
not a
Duncan,
big deal.
flying planes, and I'm almost like,
I have wanted to get my pilot's license. That has been on my bucket list because I've had a license for fucking every other goddamn thing. So why not add fucking pilot to it as well? That shit's expensive.
yeah. And you gotta fly so much all the time.
Yeah, I think you have to have like 150 hours in your first so long to be able to even think about taking the test for your permit or whatever.
Yeah.
And then you have to have a licensed pilot just like everything else and blah 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 blah.
That'd be cool if we could get like one of those little bush planes like fucking Cletus has got. You know, something to take off and land within like 30 fucking feet.
Right?
I know it's more than that, but it's still just an immensely small
Yeah.
area.
Yeah, a little tiny runway.
Or a helicopter. Helicopter would be cool.
Yeah.
A little like 2-man.
Like I said last week, if I ever win the lottery, nobody's gonna know, but there's gonna be hints.
Definite signs. So, why is there a helipad in your backyard? Don't worry about it.
So
I get special permits to
right.
land back here.
Like, so you saw the
That's what it
helipad,
sounds
but
like
you
in
didn't
my
see the thing
house.
sitting on it? Right. Come on, man.
It was in for maintenance.
Right.
I got like trains, planes, and automobiles all around my house. So
Wasn't
one day
there
I
a
woke
movie-
up and it was just a
Mhm.
chopper, loud as fuck.
Really?
Yes, and I was like, okay.
That's how it was in Midwest City, just like it is in Altus, because the Air Force Base being right there, you know, it's loud as fuck. Everywhere. Oh, look, we got another camera view. Drew's doing his camera guy shit today. He's getting back on his shit on that. I
Yeah.
like it.
No. Sometimes I do good. Sometimes I'm just
So, online dating.
Oh God.
Oh, I got a funny story about that.
I'm sure you do. And that was,
That's
I've
not even, yeah.
thought about it just because, you know, I was trying to do the online dating shit, and some of the profiles you see
Yeah.
are fucking out there.
Yeah.
So I am so
I have
old
a
whenever it comes to online
Picture
dating.
of one.
Like y'all use what is it, Tinder and Bumble and all that nowadays. Like
That's
I'm a
what it is.
plenty of fish have to log into a computer online dating. I was like before Facebook.
Yeah.
You know, like 2 or 3 more, and I'll probably be after.
Like I tried it. This is like way back whenever I was in the military. Like this
were in
is
the military?
predate 2000.
He was in the Air Force.
Oh.
This is like early 2000s, man. Like plenty of fish. Like
Yeah.
the profiles were horrid.
Oh, I remember. I
Like you
remember.
have like a
Dude, I
27 pixel
downloaded-
camera on your
Okay.
phones.
I downloaded
matter-
Plenty of Fish, and this dude found me on there, and they have a podcast in Fort Worth that they've had for a long time, and they want me to do it. And I'm like, I just feel like a Craigslist comedian. Like, at this point, like...
Like, I'm here to
like,
date,
how
bro,
did
not do
this-
shows.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, I mean, at this point, I'll take the shows over the drama. Like...
Heck, we got OnlyFans now. You can find a date anywhere.
Right.
I'm not sure that's how that works, but all right.
Have you ever actually scrolled through OnlyFans?
No, I haven't.
There are
I don't have
dating
enough money for that.
there are free dating profiles on OnlyFans.
Yeah, so I wouldn't trust those.
Oh, I didn't say you had to trust them.
Weird.
It might be like a one night in Bangkok kind of instance.
Nope.
Right?
Hi, my name's Terry.
You're cute as fuck. I got 10-inch dick.
Right.
Thank you, bye, delete.
Right.
Throw phone in the ditch.
Be like Hangover 2. And, we hung out, we drank, we made love, I came in you. It's like, well, no. You mean, I came in you? No.
It was glorious. I came in you, who came on the floor, you cried. Yeah.
I should watch that movie. It was fucking hilarious.
So
Maybe
back to,
she tries to watch them all the time, and I'm like, why? It's like, I know they're good, but I don't want to watch them like all the time.
Right?
And one of the times she just randomly started, that's just what I imagine it's like when you go out with them. I'm like, if we had more money, probably.
Right.
yeah,
If we had higher connected friends,
Yeah.
definitely.
so the question is, who's going to end up in the trunk?
JP.
Yeah.
JP for sure.
He's going to jump out naked,
Yeah, that definitely
run off into the desert.
Right.
That would definitely probably be JP.
Speaking of that, I meant to get some on the way. And
So
see if JP can-
back to the online dating.
Yeah.
Circle back.
You said you had a picture of one of the dating profiles?
Yeah, I'll keep looking for it.
I've seen some that the standards that some people have are fucking ridiculous. Like, some of them I just imagine, it's like these chicks are like, I'm 6'4", I need a guy taller than me, fucking blah, 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 blah. It's like, what? Why? Like, what are you trying to do here?
I mean, I got a stool.
Right?
I'll get up on this step ladder.
Right? It's like, I'm a little bit taller than you,
Head-to-head.
but goddamn, like that's going to be real weird.
I don't know. I saw that girl
34, 6 kids divorced.
There's that one tall girl out there on the internet that put her leg on top of the refrigerator.
Yeah, I've seen her, that fucking...
That is crazy.
That
That
Russian
whole
chick or whatever
gigantic
she is.
goddamn family. Like, shortest person's like 6 fucking foot. It's like
6'3".
taller than you
Yeah.
or your height. That's what, like, the parents surprised me, because, like, the mom's like 6'8" or some ridiculously tall height. The dad's actually shorter than the mom. But,
Right.
like, one of their kids is like 7 fucking foot something tall.
Yeah, I don't... It's the standards that I don't understand that some people have.
You got to remember, man. You got to
What
make
is your,
six
what,
figures.
what is your bio?
Oh, she's asking what would
What
your
is
bio be?
Because mine's like really short. Like I don't really.
She said comedian,
I know they
female,
don't fucking.
likes
Yeah,
penis.
right. No, I said I do stand up comedy, so I'll be dead or rich in 10 years.
That's fair. I think mine just says if you like big guys and motorcycles, then that's kind of about it.
Come take a ride on one of the two.
Right?
I live in Oklahoma. I like long walks on the beach.
Right. And by beach, I mean I dug a pit in my backyard and filled it with water and put some sand on there.
A couple bags of sand out there.
There's a kiddie
couple
pool
lawn
back there.
chairs.
Right?
There's a kiddie pool and a bonfire.
Homemade beach. That actually wouldn't be a half bad idea. Like, that would be a pretty cool fucking...
Yeah, I know. I was what's there thinking about it. Like,
Man, if only I owned my house, I've got the perfect fucking backyard for that.
Right.
Out towards the back fence, fucking just dig down and just have a pump in there to just recirculate the water so that it's always moving and just fucking beat sand.
You just do a little pond pump.
Yeah, no, that's all it would be. It'd be like what my dad did at his house because he trenched. So the house I grew up in, our backyard's like 2.5 acres, but right in the middle of it, it goes like it's elevated on either side, and the low spot's right in the center. So whenever they built the new house after the old one burned down, he literally just trenched where it's already low
no.
and just dug down like 4 feet all the way across. And then he dug like 6 foot on one end, and then he run a hose all the way to the other, and it's got a big like rock waterfall, so that on one side it pumps the water back, so it's always flowing. So it's pretty cool. Did a lot of fucking
Can't
work there.
find it. I'm not gonna repeat what is on there.
Oh, come on. What's on there?
A mentally challenged guy, it looks like. But I think it's somebody making a fake profile.
Probably.
And yeah, it just says a bunch of horrible
Okay,
shit.
you're the female in this instance.
And so
I mean,
I
you're always the
scratched.
female in this instance. What are some of the fucking messages that you get on online dating?
Oh no.
Like, I want some of the fucked up messages that
You
you
want me to
get.
just look at Facebook messages? Jesus.
Sure, whatever.
Some of them, it's like older guys, and they'll ask you, like, are you married? You have a boyfriend? Shit like that. And I won't even reply, and they'll keep going.
How many do you want to be my sugar baby messages do you have?
I've only got like 2. And I'm kind of offended.
Why?
I don't know.
You know, because you've only gotten 2?
Yeah.
What, you haven't had the Prince from Africa try
Here's
and
one.
hit you up yet?
I was scrolling through Facebook, and you came up on the People You May Know bar, and I thought you were absolutely gorgeous. I would love to get to know you. How are you doing today? I've still yet to even open it.
Until,
That sounds pretty like.
That was August
bland.
16th.
right? Yeah, that guy's probably boring. He won't do the thing with his tongue that you like.
Next time, just send him. Do you like butt stuff?
Right?
Yeah, I should.
You got to start weeding out the weak.
Yeah, I think every female should have just a go-to just line for shit like that. And then you never know if they play along with it, they might not be a half bad person to fucking talk to. And if not, then you know they weren't worth it.
Because
So.
you gotta think.
Or they're all.
Your humor is up there, so they got to be able to match your humor.
Right.
So they got to know what
That's-
they're getting into.
That's the worst. If I'm like dating somebody and I bring them around other comedians, they're like, "Oh, I made them laugh," and I'm like, "Were they laughing with you or at you?"
Right.
I don't think you know.
Yeah.
There's a difference, and if you
Chill
can't
out.
tell, probably not a good idea for you to hang around. Thanks for your time, buddy.
Well, we tried.
It's crazy how many
See.
guys in relationships message me.
Oh man,
So what
that's
are you
got to
doing
be like
with
the
that?
worst. And what if you know?
Right. Man, speaking of that, so I will not name the name of the person that did it, but we're all aware of said person. So I was at the bar the other night. I won't even say which bar because that'll also give it away. But she was there, and a buddy of mine come in, and he had an old buddy of his who doesn't get out very much because he's in a, well, I say committed relationship, but after the conversation that I was just happened to be privy to, I'm not very committed, but she had made a comment about he was, so cute and so fine and sexy and all this blah, 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 blah. So I had to put my 2 cents in. It's like, you realize that everybody that you say that about is literally the same person. Like, it's just cookie cutter people.
Oh yeah.
And you see where you're at in each one of these, right? It's like, you bitch about it, but then you just repeat the fucking cycle. It's like, and now this guy that you have already said you would do things with clearly has a girlfriend, that's why he left. But now you're talking to him via the other friend, Snapchat, and trying to set up something on the low. It's like you don't want people to interpret you as a whore. That's exactly what you're acting like.
Oh.
Like, I don't want to look like a whore. It's like, well, quit trying to fuck somebody that's in a relationship.
It's the double
Right.
standard though.
Yeah. Yeah, because if guys do it, we're just immediate sexist pigs.
Every day. Every day.
I don't even have to try that hard.
That's true. Apparently, me and you were fucking according to your wife, so.
Yeah.
I mean,
Wherever I can get it, I get it.
Right.
Apparently,
Well, I'm-
fucking the mood strikes, fucking wherever.
I'm just saying if we're fucking, you're not very good, because I don't remember.
So those late night cuddles when you feel awkward, like a cat crawled up on the
Oh,
bed.
damn.
That was me getting my cuddles in.
I knew I shouldn't have given you a key to my house.
It was the Bill Cosby. The Bill Cosby effect.
Right?
Nobody's
Don't give
supposed
away
to
the
know.
secrets.
That's my secret. Goddammit.
I have
My groove.
been Cosby'd once.
Uh-oh.
Granted, nobody touched my butthole. So, but there was a good, I was day drinking, and there is a good, 6 hours that just,
Oh, that's because you were
Fucking-
day drinking.
no, I had 2 beers. 2.
That's because you were day drinking.
Nope. We have all seen the amount of alcohol that I can enjoy and still be 100% sober. Yeah, 2 beers. 6.5 hours fucking just, I don't know where the fuck they went.
So
I woke up, I came to in my kitchen cooking mashed potatoes. So, at least I made it home.
Right? Why am I here? Why does it... Okay.
mashed
Right.
potatoes.
There's the thing.
Right?
I was hungry anyway, I guess.
Yeah, I was in gym shorts, making mashed potatoes. It's like, is everybody else here? Like, this was before my mom had all her fucking medical shit and moved into my house. I was like, I got the bowl in my hand. I'm like, hello? I go wander around the house fucking confused. It's like, no, there's nobody here. There's not random bits of clothing that I don't fucking recognize. Like, did I miss my chance to get date raped? Like, what the fuck? This is bullshit.
Too much of a risk, just abandon the grounds.
Right? Oh, god damn it. They just took me home and my car.
Right.
It's like, fuck it, we're not even gonna rob him. We're just gonna drop him off at the house.
We're just gonna confuse him for
Right.
a bit. Like,
I was confused for like 3 days. I mean, I still don't know what happened, but I just accepted it. So, it is what it is. So, like I said, my butthole didn't hurt. And I didn't have any weird fucking diseases, so I guess that's a win. So, yeah. Online dating, though, is something different.
It's crazy
anymore.
now.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
I don't even really care about it anymore. Hardly
Like-
use it. And I'm banned on Tinder, so.
What the fuck did you
Banned
do on
on
Tinder?
Tinder?
How did you get banned on Tinder?
Well, there's that one guy that
There's that one guy. That
he
one
was
guy.
like, I want to see your stand up. And I was like, maybe you shouldn't come to this one. Because it was when I talk about going on that date. And then I was like, I caught some cum in my hand for a free steak. And then I rubbed the mic stand. Like, the whole joke, the whole build up is just so I can do that. Like, and he left and blocked me. And I think reported me before you.
How?
So,
Well, didn't you
and
do
then,
that
like,
one at Red Dirt?
yeah.
How? I just don't understand it. He knows you're a comedian.
But I'm a woman. I'm not allowed to.
I feel like dating a
Be
comedian is a
like
lot
that.
like dating a bartender. Like, you have to be able to fucking deal with it.
Yeah.
For
Like-
real.
Like, it's just crazy to me to think that I'm going on a date with a comedian and am I not supposed to expect a joke?
Yeah, no shit. If I was to go on a date with a comedian, I would hope that I made my way into their fucking bit.
Right?
It's like either, if I don't make my way into the bit, either the date went way too well,
Or
or it
horribly
went
wrong.
way too wrong to even try to joke about.
See?
That's the only two options.
Yeah.
See, that's what I couldn't understand. You're a comedian. You should be going on dates like every other week because that's material.
Yeah, for real.
Even
Free
if it's
dinners.
a bad date, you're going to walk away with something.
But the sad thing, I'm too busy because I work a regular job on top of doing all that.
My gosh.
But yeah, and then I also just mess with people. That's how I wrote another bit. Is like some guys will just ask you what you taste like 3 messages in.
Like Three Musketeers.
Salty melted payday.
3 messages in, but and I would tell them I taste like a hot dog water.
Next time you should
Yeah.
just tell them, depends on
And
what
I
kind
would
of
just
lube.
fuck with people. Yeah, I just fucked with people too.
The snozzberries taste like snozzberries.
There's nothing wrong with fucking with people. I
No.
love fucking with people.
No, that's why I kept one for the longest fucking time because it always got botted and I just had a blast doing that.
Right?
No, this is almost worth a subscription just to fuck with these people and
Yeah.
blow their minds equally back. Like, what do you reply with that?
How many times do you call a bot Al Qaeda before they stop messaging you?
Never went that route. It wasn't that big when I was.
I was just asking them if they do things with their butthole. Like, yeah, I mean, because usually you're going to know if somebody's, like, if it's a bot or, like, some Indian dude trying to
Random.
scam you out of shit. Like, you
Yeah,
just
that's
start
what I
saying
usually
some
get.
random stuff. It's like, you can figure it out. Especially whenever they just repaste the last message.
Yeah. Like the next day, the conversation starts exactly how
Yeah.
the day before was. Like, scroll up.
Right?
I answered all that stuff last
Yeah.
time.
Where are you from? My house.
Oh yeah, that was complete. After like the second or third one, that's when I just started rolling with it real fucking hard. Where are you from?
Where are you from is my favorite question. We witnessed that at the bar one night.
Yeah.
We had somebody ask.
We almost got in a fight over that too. Well, I mean, you did, but
Somebody come up and said, "Now where the fuck are you from?" And I was like, "Well, so," because this was 3-4 years ago. So I was like, "Well, about 33 years ago, my mom and dad did this thing where he put his penis in her vagina, and then I started at my dad's nuts, and then I came out through his penis into my mom's vagina, and then 9 months later I came out of her vagina."
That was the only cardio you've ever won?
Goddamn right. It's damn sure the only race I've ever won, at least fucking when it comes to running or swimming. I may not even won that race. I may just kick the shit out of the rest of them. Like, no, that's my egg.
He was the biggest one on the playground.
Right. Could you imagine that? Like big people like me, there's not a bunch of sperm, there's just one big one.
It's like 5 of y'all fighting over the egg.
I mean, that's still funny.
It was like a Spartan death match before they get to the egg.
Whoever absorbs the rest of them wins.
So as a guy, like on dating apps, how many girls message you first?
Not very many. Granted, I'm not the right person to ask that.
Depending on the year. Like,
Say,
I'm getting older, so like I'm in the sludge-infested pool now.
yeah, but you're also married, so.
Now, I'm talking about before. The pool now is 3 kids, divorced like 5 times.
Well, yeah. I mean, once you're in your 30s, like.
The swimming pool no longer is tended to.
Like you've got 2 choices. Once you're 30s, especially into your 40s.
Step parent.
You've got 2 choices. You can be, you can find one that doesn't have any kids, that, half-ass has her shit. Well, there's multiple choices, but these are the 2 extremes. One that doesn't have any kids, kind of got her shit together, or has a full-blown career, and she takes good care of herself. Or you have one that has fucking, 5 kids from 3 baby daddies.
Section 8.
Doesn't really know what the fuck's going on, looking for their next dinner, and she's got a roast beef sandwich in her fucking pants. You don't know.
Section 8.
Just there. That in between just really doesn't happen. So it's there, but I think it's like a unicorn.
Yeah.
It's mythical.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm still a unicorn. I'm 40 with no kids.
Kinda. None of your own. None of your own. Your baby batter did not make a pancake.
No, it did not. I just prefer to take care of everybody else's kids because I can always just throw them back.
You want mine for a day or 2?
No, because I got a free babysitter for like 18 years.
You can have mine for a day or 2.
Yeah, but then I still get to give them back.
Yeah, but that means I don't have to have them for a day or 2. I love my son to death, but goddamn.
It's the questions.
This kid is a fucking handful.
It's the questions for me, man.
Yeah. I mean, and I appreciate that he asks questions.
I just can't answer them all.
Neither can I. Because he asks some off-the-wall shit. Off-the-wall shit.
Mine's all about video games. Did you know? No, I didn't. Just show me.
I do miss the innocence of being a kid, though. Like,
Yes.
one of the random ass questions that Gabe asked me the other day said, "Dad, what if people were pancakes?" Like, I don't fucking know, man. I guess you'd be pancakes. Like, that's it. Like,
So yesterday, the youngest gets home from school. He's like, I got these from school. I was like, don't show me, explain them. He's like, one's a penguin. It's small, and it's a penguin. I was like, okay. And the other one is this squishy thing. I'm like, okay, I do not know where this is going. A penguin and a squishy thing. It was a little ball that you could just like a
stress ball?
Yeah, like a little stress ball. I was like, so explain it to me. He's like, it squishes. There's nothing else. It squishes. I was like,
I mean, that is an explanation, though.
I was trying to get him to get into the habit of actually like defining something and showing characteristics.
Yeah.
Because at a young age, the limited limited skills of speech. I'm trying to get him up there early, so whenever he does get into like where he actually has to present something to somebody, he can actually explain it to him.
Yeah. I know. Even Gabe's teacher was like, "Yeah, he asks a lot of questions." I was like, "Yeah, I know." So I'm glad you guys get to deal with him during the day.
No more homeschool.
Like,
Yeah, I didn't impart a lot on mine because all the shit I had going on after all the years passed. But they're both smart as shit. They're too smart for their own fucking good. I'm like, don't know where you got it from, but sweet.
that's like
Good on you.
that's one of the things that's why like I got Gabe into counseling to kind of help with his temper because I know where he gets it. Obviously, he gets it from me, and I'm not the greatest at controlling mine. I've gotten much better at it. Even since I've met you, I've gotten far better at it than what I used to be.
You're not wrong.
But
We've been in a lot more bar fights in the last few months.
yeah, that's true. I've also learned to control my tone when I'm telling drunk idiots to fuck off, so it doesn't come off as me
I'm
just
gonna-
standing there going "fuck off" or I'm going to smash your face against the bar.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Now that I think about it, yeah, it's still an assertive tone, but it's not the you're about to get fucked up tone.
right?
So since you've been sober, has that tone changed anymore?
No, not really. I'm far more violent sober than I am drunk. That is 100%.
Yep. I could vouch for that.
I will. I
We
am.
both are. I mean, I'm always calm anyway, but I get to a point and fucking shit's going on with you, and I'm like, all right, then how many friends you got?
Yeah.
I'm bumping up against him. Like, there's 3 of them. We can do this easily. It's like just leave me one.
Yeah. Sober. I am.
Believe me.
I am far more prone to, we'll say, violent outbursts sober, because I don't have the mental capacity to deal with idiots sober. So, it irks me in a far worse manner sober, which is probably why I drink so goddamn much, because most everybody that I know outside of here is a bunch of fucking idiots. So I've got to be somewhat intoxicated to be able to deal with their dumbasses. And because whenever I drink and somebody's talking shit, it's fun to me. When I'm sober and somebody talks shit, I don't care enough to fucking to banter back and forth. I'd rather just slap the fuck out of you and be done with it.
Right.
So
Like, you're gonna get the short answer on this question.
how do you deal with the bar guys? Like, what is like your go-to dealing with bar guys trying to hit on you?
Haven't had a whole lot.
You have to come to the
so
bar with us.
far. Because I'm always doing comedy or something. So.
I'd imagine nobody.
So you go back to the green room and just chill out?
No green room, but just
You sit at the bar and bait people. And we'll sit
there's
back
usually
and
not a lot of people there.
so we can get a third person
Oh, but
view
there
on the
is-
interactions.
A lot of times when I go to other shows that I'm not in, I'll have that. Like somebody will try to talk to me in the bar, and they always bring up, some comedian that I know. Like one time it was Matt Farrell. He was like, "Yeah, I know Matt Farrell." Blah 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 blah. I was like, "I just had him in my house last week." But
Right?
no underwear, because the man don't wear underwear. But that's what I really wanted to say to him. But
Did you
Wow.
know? Does he walk around
That must
naked at
have
your
been a
house,
special
too?
occasion for you, because he had underwear on at the basket the other day, because he changed it right there in the fucking green room with all of us. So he definitely had underwear on there.
that's rare.
But how do you deal with it? Like, whenever they approach you and everything, is there like any
just
like
try to be
standoffish
nice.
or?
I just try to be nice, but also like I'm not gonna fucking talk to you vibe.
Right.
Like, really short.
You got the RBF going on?
Oh yeah.
We've never seen it.
Yeah, I'm like,
You've either been
I've always seen
intoxicated
her
or
smile,
high,
so I've never seen like that kind of face come out of her. She's usually always happy and go lucky whenever she gets here. So
I mean,
it's like-
I guess I have kind of seen it at Red Dirt whenever you were before you had your pre-staged drinks and you just got
Yeah.
there.
And I'm like, fuck the world, I just woke up.
Got some more water.
No.
Faith and thank you. The joys of being the bartender. Yay.
You should bartend when there's 50 people here wanting mixed drinks.
Thank you.
It was
I mean, I'd been fine with it.
because you've been a bartender. You're not me who's peopling. That was the whole reason I was behind the fucking bars, to not be around people.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't go behind the bar to not be around people.
Yep, they
You
can't.
sit at the end of the
We're
bar.
not shoulder to shoulder being crammed around. I at least had space.
Right. Yeah, but then everybody wants something from you.
Yep.
Especially in that situation.
I don't know. I could do like
We got all
if
these
people
new
just
mixed
want
drinks,
beers,
everybody
then
come
yeah, I
get
can
one.
hand out beers. But I don't know mixed drinks and shit because I've been a bud tender.
A bud tender.
All right.
Selling the Swede. She was a legal drug dealer.
Yep.
Government backed.
Right.
Yeah, we came up with all kinds of shit on that one. We had 4 or 5 different specialty fucking.
I don't even remember what the fuck's in them too, and I made them.
No, well, yeah, because we sit here the weekend before and
Yeah.
drank and tried out fucking drinks all weekend long.
Yeah.
I still had a shit ton of fun. The only part that sucked, it was still funny as shit, but it kind of sucked. I was getting something off the bottom, and my knees fucking locked out, and I fucking back rolled into the goddamn refrigerator. Everybody thought I was drunk as shit. I was like, no, I'm good. I just couldn't move, and just seesawed back. It was like, woo!
Yeah.
Here we go!
Yeah.
People like
luckily,
rushing behind the bar to help me. I was like, God damn, how much have you had to drink? I'm like, not enough.
luckily there wasn't anything up on top of the fridge.
Yeah.
Because
That was about we had the
that shit
small
was up there.
fridge, wasn't it?
Mm-mm.
Oh yeah, it was still that fridge. We had the bar layout was different.
I could have sworn we had that fridge already.
Yeah, we may have. I don't know.
Yeah, me neither.
I've slept since then.
It's been a couple of years since any of that.
Yeah.
God, that fucking national party, we had 120 plus people here. Like we had bikes literally from the other side of that fucking front yard to the other side of that front yard, plus all the cages that everybody was in.
And we had a lot of bikes in the backyard.
Yeah, we had bikes
We
lined up.
we
the
filled up
fence,
the
too.
backyard all the way around up to the side, and then when bikes wouldn't fit in there, we had probably close to a dozen in the damn yard, kind of
Yeah.
circle around. Whoever was comfortable parking the shit on the grass,
Yeah,
kickstand sink,
yeah, yes they do.
and then just lying down the fucking street.
Yeah,
It was shoulder to shoulder in here, through the house, out into the backyard. Just
yeah,
a lot of fucking people to fit in this little ass area.
yeah. And we had the bar set up like this. I mean, you at one point in time, like, you couldn't move. Like when we were doing one of the toasts for some, I don't remember who we were doing it for because it
That was
wasn't
before all that.
before
was
all
there.
that shit happened.
It could
I
have
don't know,
been,
we
it
were
could have
doing a
been a
toaster.
time toast.
Yeah, could have been that too. But yeah, we were like, all you saw, you could just see heads, and then everybody just kind of just
Pretty much.
like prairie dogs, fucking just.
Yeah, that's
sticking their
why
arm
I
up.
wanted to fucking bartend, because I was back there and we had the gate and shit. I was like,
Yeah.
I have all this space.
It's
Right.
still weird not seeing the gate there.
Yeah, no, I keep reaching for. I've reached for it twice. It's just not there because I see that gate walking up to it and just assume that was still there.
Right. Yeah, whatever. So, have you guys seen the deal that's been going around about going back to like the old time calendars where it's 13 months in a year instead of 12?
No, I saw not the thing you were talking about, but I saw another random gif of like somebody broke it down. If we did 13 months as a certain date, like everything would be perfectly fucking like
Yeah.
linear and even. All the months would have the same days, and
Yeah.
there'd be no fucking leap year or whatever all that shit is.
Yeah. I'm trying to see. Like, I think it would be way better. I'm trying to find the deal.
And there's gonna be a new month I have to
I just
fucking learn
wanted
to
to
forget.
stop going like changing time.
True.
Like back and forth.
Yeah, I don't like the whole fucking
Daylight savings.
daylight savings nonsense.
Sunday I showed up to work after that an hour early because
Did they pay
I
you?
was so. I ended up going back home because I live like 5 minutes away, so I was like, I'm going back home, play a couple rounds of Apex, shit.
Yeah, because this says, this one, the Gregorian calendar is like 300 and, it's not one to load, 365.2425 days. So there's,
0.2524.
yeah, which is going to probably be where
Those are all those
fucking-
31 days.
all the random 31 days comes into play, yeah. And then, so it'd be 28 days in each month, and then that's where we would get that 13th month.
Okay.
So, and there's a deal where like on the first is always a Monday, I think is what it is, and then the 31st is always, or like the first day of the month is always a Monday, and the last day is always a Sunday.
Yeah,
I think is what it is.
yeah, somebody completely even out the fucking
Yeah.
So we
weekdays per
really
month.
only have 4 weeks every month.
Yeah. You'll load or no?
No, not whatever you gotta do important stuff.
Nope. Fuck you too, son of a bitch. Well, I got a message on TikTok.
Oh dear.
It's the other TikTok though. It's the baby TikTok. It's the baby talk. Yeah, I honestly think it would be cool. And the way that it would, if, like, there's a way that businesses could play it out where essentially everybody could have a month off and still get paid.
But would they?
No, they fucking wouldn't. But,
I mean, I'm surprised we got the 7-day break thing folded out the way they do.
right?
Right?
They cut our hours and now I'm working like 50, 60 a week.
I know it's weird because you guys changed because used to whenever I was working with you, the long break was always at the end of the month, and now when you guys started the long break this time, now it's like in the middle of the month. I was like,
rotates through the year.
I know, I was like, but for that almost that whole year, it was always towards the end of the month, and
Yeah.
now you guys going on a long break. I was like, it's like the 11th. What the fuck is going on? Like, like it's
Man,
barely
we had-
middle of the month. This is
we had that
fucking weird.
That weird fucking jump point, just like the fucking bi-weekly pay. I had to fucking extend my truck payment, and they're like, well, what's going on? It's like, well, I get paid every 2 weeks. I'm like, okay. I'm like, sometimes it falls good, sometimes it doesn't.
Right.
It fell this time, the 2 weeks that I just got paid for, I have to pay all the survival bills, like utility, all the important shit has to get paid, which is very large bills. Like, I can't afford to make my truck payment right now.
Right.
Like, it is the least important thing in my repertoire of large bills.
Right.
So.
And you guys can't fucking repo it for at minimum 30 days. So
Have y'all,
we got
have y'all
They
noticed
got a
this?
10-day grace period, so I'm only like a few days past that. And they're like, yeah, that's fine. Just, you know, they were trying to get me set up automatic withdrawal. I'm like, no, I'm not. I'm going to pay it online with my debit card
Right.
so long as your website loads up. Because I tried to get on there to extend my payment through that. And every time I logged in, it was just a blank page. I'm like, cool. It's not like this is important or anything. I mean, to pay my truck payment, but
Right.
whatever.
I found it kind of sad the past few years since 2020, how each year has progressively become more depressing of a year. It's just like, for me,
But they're getting faster. It's like,
a quick depression
have
moment.
you guys noticed that though?
Yeah.
Like it's been a year since I quit Goodyear.
Oh, yeah. I've definitely noticed this year.
It's been a year and some days.
I was like, oh, it's February.
Because remember, I quit almost a year to the day that I started. Because I started at Republic almost a year to the day that I started at Goodyear.
It's just so sad because I even saw
Yeah, it's been a year.
saw a meme about it.
4 months ago.
Yeah.
It was
Well,
like,
that's me where I
hello,
work.
February, November.
Right.
What? Where did the rest of the year go? I don't even remember summer, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
I remember the heat, but I don't
Yeah.
remember summer.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
there's-
definitely, from April to now, I remember vividly.
Yeah.
That's like my job. I was gonna work there like a few months and then dip, and now I've been there like a year and a half, and I'm like, what the fuck happened?
I don't know. I've perpetually been at Goodyear for 8 years. I don't know how every time I math it up, it should be longer, but every time I do it, it's always 8 years. I'm like, it was 8 years 2 years ago. I don't understand.
Yeah,
how
but see,
it's fucking
Goodyear
working.
is. I've said this before, but Goodyear is a fucking black hole.
Yes.
I don't even work at Goodyear, and I'm still there almost every fucking day. It makes no goddamn sense. And I have had multiple jobs. Didn't work at Goodyear. Still had to fucking go regularly. I'm there more throughout the month than you are. For days, consecutive days in a row.
Right.
Maybe not the amount of time,
Right.
but days in a row, I'm there fucking more days out of the month than you are.
I've been there a decade. That is insane to me.
I feel like if I don't stay at Goodyear any longer, I probably would have burned it down. Just saying.
Like,
Yeah, I've been
I'm appreciative
different
for my job. I'm going to
contractors
put
and
that out there right
9
now. I'm
years.
very appreciative to have that job. It takes care of my family and all my needs. But to be at a job for a decade and see the turns that place has made,
Yeah.
it's insane.
Yeah, if only I actually
Yeah.
worked for Goodyear.
Come on over. Get the blue badge.
My name's on a list somewhere, apparently.
I walked into Spicer's office the other day to get the paperwork signed for Brian to sign the paperwork. He was sitting there with his stupid fucking glasses and his little bitty headphones that are
Yeah.
too small for his fucking ears. I opened the door. He just looked over. He's like, oh. Just gonna look back over here.
I didn't see anything.
He's not here. If I don't see him, he doesn't see me. Me and Spicer don't get along though.
I don't think it gets along with many people.
I wonder why.
So, in the news for the area, what do y'all think about the cobalt plant coming out here? Because there is an uproar about that.
Really?
Like the mineral, like the mineral cobalt.
Yeah.
I thought
They're
you were talking
doing
about,
a-
like just like the car. I thought they
No,
quit making
no,
those.
no. The
I thought it was
cobalt.
like cobalt, like the tool manufacturer. I thought it was a tooling
No.
company.
For the mineral.
COBALT. Cobalt.
Like the mineral that comes out of the
Yes.
earth.
And they're putting a forge plant out here in Lawton.
Wonder how much they're gonna pay.
A lot.
Supposedly they're gonna
A lot.
pretty much 6 figures from the bottom.
Well, I guess I'm gonna put an application in there.
They're hiring, starting out, I think, 400 people, and it's going to be within the next 5 years to be up to 2,500. So they're going to rival all the area.
Well, I'm not gonna be in this fucking town for in the next 5 years, hopefully. Good luck with that. I've been here about 5 years now, 6, something like that.
I'm going to take a vacation,
When
come
did I
back.
fucking move here? 17? 16. How old am I?
You can't be that old to forget your own age.
I haven't remembered my own age in the last fucking.
It doesn't
probably
matter how
15 years.
old. We don't care enough to fucking know. It's like, I'm old enough to do whatever the fuck I want.
Right.
I only hit a milestone. That's why I know my age
You know,
now.
people ask me, like, whenever I get ID'd at the, or they just like, how old are you? When they're at the gas station for like smokes or beer or something, it's like, I'm old enough for this. I know that. I've been old enough to do this for a long time.
I'm at the point whenever somebody mentions 20 years ago, I'm still thinking 1980. And it's so sad whenever they point out, oh, yeah, I meant like 2003. I'm like, oh, crap, I was already in the military.
I don't remember when I moved here. That's bad.
I don't think it was long before we met.
But no, I hadn't been here. I hadn't been here long.
I don't remember how many years ago that is because I don't math well. So
True story.
I've been here 24 years.
Well,
And counting.
Duncan. Duncan doesn't count.
I don't know. I ran around Lawton a lot in my life.
Well, that's because there's only so much to do in Duncan.
Exactly.
So,
She had to move
and it's
stomping
closer
grounds.
to the city, so
yeah, that's true.
just risk getting shot.
We're at one.
Okay. Cool. Need to get a timer to put up there.
Yeah.
we talked about that a while back. None of us ever actually looked into it.
Egg timer.
I think I looked into them and then just didn't. Like, I think I pulled it up and was like, no, I'm not looking at that. I think I did the effort to pull the page up and it was like, nah, I don't care.
This is 3 paragraphs long. It's far too much.
Right? Oh, man.
Being given, we could probably just bring up the fucking clock, do a timer, and just put it in the small little.
Oh, yeah, no, that is a
You know
thing
what I
that
mean?
could be done. Yes, there is a timer on the fucking,
I could.
on the computer.
But
Also-
all that effort, though,
You can also do it on our phones, too.
you know, wrong.
Hey.
There are multiple ways to have done this.
Right.
and
We don't even have,
I'm
we don't have
sure
to buy
lazy
one.
enough
Like,
we don't even give
we
a
have
shit.
them there.
No shits
There
have
is
been
the
given.
technology.
All right, we have the technology. We can rebuild them slower,
If we want to.
slower, a little more premium.
Way premium.
That'll talk. Abby was talking about they're doing the Crumpus thing. Her and Amy both for the trailer figure. And since we're recording, like I said, but she was talking about like they got to come up with a different. They're doing a PG-13 and a rated R walkthrough. So like for the PG-13 one, Abby's an elf or a child that was kidnapped and is now a slave to the Crumpus or whatever.
Yeah.
But in the rated R one, she's gonna be a minion or whatever the fuck that killed a kid.
Okay.
So they got to figure out like the story and all that stuff. And she was in there. She was in there talking to Amy about she's got to come up with a way, like some kind of backstory how she murdered this child. I was like, perhaps not say that too much out loud.
Right?
I was like, I get you're talking about a story, but too much verbal premeditation.
Yeah, especially,
I was like, but
Especially
you're not a
somebody who's
killer or
very-
a murderer. You're a professional unaliver.
right? Yeah, especially because, like me and Gabe will have a conversation at home. We'll be talking about something, you know, and I'll let him play video games and, you know, all that shit, and then he'll be wanting to talk about the game in Walmart. And
Right.
he doesn't understand what he says to people that don't understand the context of it. It's like, well,
And that's where the innocence comes in.
this is going to be an interesting conversation.
Similarities
with
between like Gabe at his age, and Chris at about the same age. Very similar. He wasn't quite as high strung, but he definitely had the worst conversations at the worst possible time
Yeah.
and moment. Because he'd also seen me play GTA, and he also had a habit of like jumping in my chair and playing video game when I had to get up to go do something.
Yeah.
So he was very vivid in the shoot the police kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Because if you're fucking up in the game, the cops get sent on you because you're fucking up in the game.
Yeah.
We were stopped in a traffic stop. And he was like, we got to pew the police or some shit like that. I'm like, you turn around, you sit the fuck down, you don't say another goddamn word.
You
That
shut
is
your
in a
little
video-
fucking mouth.
That is in a video game alone. You never ever say anything like that in the real world.
Right.
The police are your best friend, but in the game they always shoot me down. I'm
You're a bad guy in the game.
like, you should not even have the cognitive responses that you are at this point in fucking age. I'm like, alright, video games are going to be severely limited to you and what I
Yeah.
fucking play in
Well,
front of you.
Talking about
I was playing
video
like
games.
Driver 3 and shit. I was like, I gotta find something not so violent to play around him.
Yeah.
Talking about video games, I have found the most hilarious moments whenever kids
Fucking
finally
do the
start
thing,
learning
yeah.
how to cuss in video games. I have found that to be hilarious. My oldest will be playing a game and his friends just listening to try and conjugate words, cuss words in like a full sentence.
See, that
is
was
the
funny with my
greatest
daughter.
thing.
That was funny with my daughter. And don't get me wrong, my daughter is smart as shit. Both of my kids are very intelligent. That's not a dad just saying that.
Yeah.
Like if they weren't my kids, I'd be like, yeah, those kids are pretty fucking smart especially for their ages.
Right.
Ashlyn was not like she would make up cuss words. Like she would try and she would get the context right.
Right.
Like it would be in the right spot. The sentence structure would be correct, but the word would be wrong, and it was hilarious. Gabriel, no, he's got that shit on fucking lock. Like, I don't know. Like, I get it. Like, he hears it from me because I don't give a shit. Like, I talk to my kids like they're in the fucking real world because they fucking are.
Right.
You know, I don't believe in that. You know, fucking that's,
No daddy daycare
the
here.
soft parenting bullshit. I don't fucking believe in it. I think that's what's wrong with most of the fucking generation anymore.
Yeah.
But
There's your entitlement.
yeah, but it's still funny though to hear him when he doesn't realize, because he doesn't realize how loud he is because he's got a voice like mine that he has to tone it down.
Yeah.
You know, I have to tone down just my volume in general. Like the other, 2 days ago, he went to get some chips out of the kitchen. And he was climbing up on the little step ladder, and that one fucking cabinet door doesn't always want to stay closed. And he
Yeah.
was climbing up, and he just barely bonked his head on that fucking deal. You could tell wasn't all that bad, but he was just. I heard it fucking just close aggressively, not like slam it, but he just he closed it. And he was like, "God damn it!" And I was just like, "I hear you." Like, he was like, "Well, I didn't say anything." I was like, "No, what didn't you say?" And he was like, "God damn it!" I was like, "Yeah, don't say that. Don't say it." And I could hear him under his breath, and he was like, "God damn it!" And then he was walking back. And then he'll stub his toe on something, and I'll be like, "What happened, boy?" And he was like, "I stubbed my toe on the fucking cabinet." And it's like, A, how'd you stub your toe on the cabinet? Like, why is your foot up that goddamn high? And B, don't say that.
Yeah, my
Mine
kids
do.
get on Fortnite, and it's just
Half-ass relatively well in the not cussing. Chris not so much. Abby's pretty good about it. But I find it funny how Amy tells them not to curse, and I'm like, you realize you curse more than I do, like in a sentence structure. Like,
didn't I tell you?
we cuss like sailors. You cuss the kids all the time, but you're telling them don't use curse words. I'm like,
Right.
Damn it! Didn't I tell you not to cuss?
don't use that goddamn language around me. I'm like, you're not helping the situation.
Right.
It's like those parents I love whenever they say don't hit and then smack them on the back of the head.
Yeah. And like Chris is monotone as shit. Like, regardless of almost any structure of topic, his voice is the same.
Until he gets pissed off at a game.
Yeah.
Goes high pitch.
I don't know, but apparently he thinks his headphones like just subdue all the sound. Like, yeah, I cannot hear what you're doing, but I can hear you loud as fuck, and your bedroom's on the other end of fucking where the living room's at, and I can hear you when they're cussing out people.
Right.
I'm like, A, I get it. I do that. B, you're too young, but you're old enough to be in a group of much younger children. still pretty sure he's the only reason my original profile name got banned from Xbox. He's probably cussing out fucking 4-year-olds on like Fortnite or something.
Right.
He's a whole like 12.
Dropping the N word.
He's not that bad, but he definitely cusses like a sailor and just very.
It does
very
make you miss.
angry.
It does make you miss the old Call of Duty lobbies, though.
Oh my god.
God, that was some brutal shit talking right there for about 45 seconds till that match started.
Yeah,
Like, that's bad when me and you come into a lobby and like, that is spicy as fuck.
Mhm.
you,
I think I'm just gonna mute all these guys.
you can't be weak in the Call of Duty lobbies.
Yeah.
There's
That's why
there's
they're
no
all
weakness
muted now.
there.
There's no overlap in the lobbies anymore or in the loading screens.
Yeah.
You
Really?
can't- yeah, they took all that out. There's no open mic thing anymore
Yeah, you can
because
only
of
talk
that.
to your people on the
Oh,
people
that
on your team.
sucks. That sucks.
But
man.
you can
that
still
was like
you
the
can
best
still hear
like
the people bitch when they die. They've got that one little bit
That
of like
still
2
little
second
quick
fucking
clip.
blip.
Motherfucker!
But that 2 minutes in the lobby was like the best time you
Right.
could have. You could talk all the trash about the match and everything.
Oh yeah, because for the longest time, my Xbox tag was Thong Raider 69. When 360 first came out, I tried to come up with 30 different cool ass gamer tags between anime, this, that, and every fucking thing within my life. I'm sorry, this username is taken. I'm sorry, this username is taken. I'm like, I bet this one's not. It was fucking put Thong Raider 069. I was like, accept it. I'm like, finally got one. And like, what is it? Thong Raider? I'm like, seriously, dude? I'm like, fuck you, I'm old enough to drink.
Right.
I've made
still
myself
got
what I
mine.
want.
My Xbox Live is still up,
Actually,
and I
had
still
4
got
different
mine.
ones because it was Thong Raider 007 at first. It was 007, then 009, then 069, then it's Purple Bell.
See, mine was Your Mom, and I actually got the Your Mom. So every time I got killed in Call of Duty, it was you killed your mom. Or
Mine
your
was
mom
Senior Ninja
won.
Steve for a long time. So that was fucking fun as shit when Modern Warfare 2 came out, and then you could get the fucking those 2 fully automatic pistols. You could dual wield those.
Akimbo.
Yeah, you could akimbo those, and I was good with those. And I wasn't one of those people that just unload both of them at one time. Fucking unload one, then that one's reload, and you fucking unload the other.
Yeah, strategery and
Yeah. And that was awesome, because then it would just come up, Senior Ninja Steve, fucking whatever. And then I'd get in the deal, it's like, God damn it, Ninja Steve, because I wanted Super Steve, but he was already taken. I was like, oh, fuck. So, I got
See,
Ninja Steve.
Since I got my 360, I've been the butcher. So
The Butcher?
Nice.
You
Yeah.
actually got the Butcher without any numbers
oh,
after
it's
it?
got numbers. It's
Oh.
714. Add me. Play some Apex with me.
All right.
I finally downloaded that and played it yet.
I'll have to
I've got it.
re-download it. I'll have to download it on the computer.
Do they
I didn't
offer-
realize it was that big of a fucking game when you were talking about it. Cause I was gonna download it and fucking we were gonna play like that morning or whatever. And I was like, it's like 70 fucking 80 gigs.
So do
It's
they
not
offer
gonna take very long.
crossplay?
It's gonna take long
Yeah.
enough. I'm gonna lose
All right,
interest.
because I'm on
in it.
PS5 now, so I'm a PlayStation guy now.
Yeah, it's crossplay.
Pretty sure
Because I wasn't going to
I
pay
wanna-
$2,000 to own both systems.
I want to get a new console with all this overtime. I'm like, that's gonna be.
I
my
like
treat.
PS5. I'm not gonna lie.
That's just
Like
why
I
I've
was an
stuck to
Xbox guy all the way up to
PC.
Xbox One,
Mm-hmm.
but man, that PlayStation 5 is so dope.
See, I got a 4, and then after that, I was like, I don't think I ever want PlayStation.
That
again.
5 is
I
dope.
have a PS5.
And
I think
plus-
I've played it about 5 hours since I had it.
And plus, you still have to pay for online on Xbox now, so it's
Yeah,
just
I just
and it's $20 more to get on Xboxes online than it is on PlayStations. For a
I thought
year.
if you do the yearly, was it not still $49.99 for the yearly Game Pass?
Nah, they went up.
I don't know. I paid damn near $20 a month, but I've got Game Pass Ultimate, so it covers my Xbox
Yeah, that's what I have.
One and it covers my PC. So anything that comes out on Game Pass, I can automatically download on my computer and play free games on.
Yeah.
See, I just play Apex, so I don't even pay for it anymore.
I've been playing Diablo 4, so
That surprised me. It was a free download, and then it was like free to play. Cool. Then as big as it was, I was like, holy shit, that's weird for a free to play game.
Yeah.
Like out,
I
for-
mean-
just straight through Steam.
There's a
anyway.
lot of shit to that
I've
you-
gotten
that you
so
have to
into
buy,
it, I
though.
finally spent $30 and I got the legendary battle pass.
Nice.
I was gonna
finally,
say, there's a lot
finally did the
to get the cool shit,
microtransactions.
you know?
Yeah.
It's free, but just like Fortnite, it's got the battle passes and
The
fucking all
microtransactions.
the little.
And I've
fucking
never been
$2
like that, but
$2
this
and
game,
$3
I'm like,
ones.
I need it.
I played it back when it first came out. Whenever I was working at Midas, my buddy Lawrence played it, And granted, Lawrence is good. Like, he plays in, like, the Apex tournaments and shit. So, it was fun to play with him because I could be brand new, get one kill, and just, he'd be like, just go sit over there.
Right.
I got this. We're winning this. It's fine. So, where I just run around and follow him.
Gotta
and
love
he'd
those
down people,
pro
and then I just
players.
fucking finish them off.
Right.
So,
It was like Call of Duty days. Hell, we'd grind enough to where we got basically free fucking battle pass and shit.
Yeah.
Get all the accomplishments and shit done. It paid for itself if you put in the fucking effort for it.
yeah. Yeah.
You miss
'cause-
one day of grinding on that
Or if
fucking
you
game.
figured out the
You weren't
glitch.
getting free shit.
Modern Warfare 2, man, that was my game.
I liked Modern Warfare 2, but fucking Call of Duty hasn't changed. It's just
No.
the maps have changed. That's
now
it.
they're playing it
most
more
part.
like Fortnite though. The new
No.
Call of Duties
Yeah,
are more like Fortnite, where you got open world with that mist coming or whatever it is.
Yeah, I saw that. I mean, they had that on the last one too, where you could do the big battlefield thing. But
Battle Royal.
yeah,
That's
Black Ops
where
1
everything's
was my
going to
favorite.
now, though. Battle Royal stage style stuff. Ever since Battlefield adopted it, but Battlefield's a badass game. You get planes and everything else. So.
I like Battlefield just because everything's fucking destructive.
Yes.
Yeah, it was pretty weird the first time I played it because I think I'd played probably Black Ops 1 or something before that. Then, I'm in a fucking building hiding and get fucking murked through the wall. I'm like, what the bullshit is this?
I
You can
can't
shoot
remember.
through
I
walls.
can't remember which battlefield it was, but it had the great big open desert map. And I'd always snipe on that map, and it was doing good. And there was just me and this one guy kept going back and forth. And then I was like, you know what? Fuck this. And I just happened to notice there was a tank sitting down there. I was like, you want to hide in that goddamn building? That building is no more, motherfucker. I just drove the goddamn tank through the building. Like, all
I'm
right,
pretty sure that was one.
I win.
One.
I think so, yeah.
I remember whenever I first played Battlefield, I got in a helicopter, and that was a big mistake because the controls in those helicopters were so horrible.
Man, some of those fucking the jet kills where they'll jump out and fucking shoot with a rocket, and then they'll get back in the same jet that they ejected out of. It's like, why do you have that much fucking time on your goddamn hands?
Right.
Like,
Right.
How have you perfected this?
right, like I get it. Like GTA 5, like we did some pretty ridiculous shit in GTA 5 that
Yeah.
Run them over.
that people would be like,
Why?
how did that fucking happen?
Why the fuck did you guys decide to do this and how are you so goddamn good at it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Good old telechopper.
Yeah, the telechopper was awesome. And because you don't know what it is, because the image, on your map, the
Yeah.
blip for the tank is much bigger than the blip for the helicopter. So you see a tank, and then just all of a sudden you see a tank just straight lining across the map. And you could tell everybody would get close, and because they got the proximity fucking deal, it's like, where's the tank? Where's the fucking tank? And then just out of nowhere, just from the fucking sky, because we got a cargo bob attached to a tank, and we're just fucking flying over the map shooting people with a tank.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, they nerfed that eventually where you couldn't fucking pick up the tank anymore.
Yeah.
Or you couldn't maneuver it like we could.
Yeah, they
You had to
definitely
get the
they
more
made it
expensive
harder to
cargo
do. Yeah,
bob.
you had to get the bigger one, the one you had to pay for, like real money.
They
But-
nerf everything
Yeah.
now.
They realize people are having too much fun.
Yeah.
That's dipshits like us that get shit banned.
Granted, apparently GTA 6 is legitimately dropping now.
Yes.
So-
it is.
They've got their.
They don't have
the
a release date yet,
The
though.
trailer release date is sometime next month. I think they're going to do it at one of the
Big ones.
big
like
video
E3.
game. Yeah, I think it is going to be at the E3 deal where they drop the official trailer. So, but it'll probably be 2035 when it actually
Right.
releases.
Right.
So we've been working on this for 12 years.
We-
but-
Yeah,
No,
all
they're
the
just
potential
gonna drop it
microtransactions.
early like they do everything else, and then work through the glitches online.
I wish they would have done more with the Red Dead 2 online.
Red Dead Redemption.
Yes.
Yeah, that was pretty damn fun. I love all the shit. It's kind of like GTA. I love all the shit you can do online that's different. I just hate all the assholes that play online.
Yep.
Like, I want to do this one stupid thing, it's like just fishing off a bank because I want to get that one little random achievement. Okay, like, sorry I was bothering you down here in this
Right.
fucking ravine, fucking
we-
fishing by myself.
Sorry for existing.
Right?
Dude.
We spent fucking 3 hours trying to bungee jump.
Yeah.
All right, you jump. I'll try to lasso you.
Yeah, that was our budget. I forgot about that. That was funny as shit. Goddamn, we racked up our KD went to shit just from that one night.
Yeah. And we only got it like once or twice, and it didn't actually work. We just managed to lasso each other, but then it just fuck. It was good times though.
Oh
Yeah.
man.
I miss golfing in that fucking break point or whatever it was.
Oh yeah,
And we all got that one.
yeah.
I still do every now and again. I tried to explain it to somebody. He's like, I like golfing in this game. I'm like, but that's a first-person shooter. I'm like, let me context.
Right? That's what
So
you're
we test our
doing.
sniper skills, but
Yeah.
from like render distance.
Yeah.
Like if the guy takes 2 steps the other way from you, he blips out of existence and then comes back. So you're trying to shoot him at like, I don't remember what the actual
Yeah.
distance was because we were competing offline to one another, like fucking trying to get high scores. Like, bitch, I got him from like 800 meters.
Yeah.
That's like the old school Call of Duty, P versus P. Whenever you go snipers, and you
Yeah.
can't get within a certain range, you just start making cutoffs on the map. You're like, you can't go past there.
We were shooting from distances. You literally just had to guess. You had to figure out his walk path, his pattern, and then just.
We
Yeah.
did that on Battlefield.
That feels good. Just let it fly.
Whenever Battlefield 2 came out, that's what we used to do.
Yeah, but the Battlefield has an actual
Yeah,
physics
bullet
system.
drop.
Fucking breakpoint. It has one. Doesn't tell you what it is though.
Yeah, it's pure guessing game
Yeah.
at that point. But we had a shooter and a spotter basically. It's
Yeah.
Like,
Oh,
all right,
wow.
your bullet was way down here. And
We got pretty fucking good at it though.
yeah, we did. I could wipe out a base from a mile away.
Weren't you with me and old Sassy Wolf when we were trying to kill the Predator in the first one?
I think so.
Was it the 3 of us that just kept getting our shit pushed in by the Predator? Granted, we're dumb when we do stuff like that because we always, most of the shit and the times that we play it on fucking max difficulty.
Yeah,
So everything's cranked all the way the
Hardcore
fuck
mode.
up. Like,
pretty much.
because that's like
Like,
me
I'm
and
dead. What happened? The wind blew.
Right.
The tree hit me in the knee.
it's like the one guy on TikTok that has if life was in Asian mode.
yeah.
He takes a step off a curb. It's like fall damage,
You're dead.
fall damage, and step off a curb.
A leaf hit him.
Yeah, it's like I think you got a block. Like, block, and then wind blew. Emotional damage. That guy. Oh fuck.
Oh, that was great.
Good times. God, it's 9 o'clock. Really.
Yeah,
Yep.
it's been going for about an hour and change.
Yeah, that's a time change / winter is just pushing it in.
Winter. We have a winter here?
Well, you know what I mean.
Sometimes
End
I
of
was
the
about to
year.
say,
the end of the
it
year.
lasts for about
Probably
3
January
weeks.
and February.
I was
Yeah.
about to say, our winter is like
Yeah, 'cause
after
it's
Christmas.
Everybody else's
Did
spring.
you try this yet?
Nah.
The winter's
pretty good.
after Christmas.
Yeah,
Everybody
that's
should
the
put up their
spicy one.
trees on December
The
24th.
We still got up Halloween decorations. We don't know.
Man, I can't fucking stand those people that are like, oh, Halloween's over, and then the next day, like, oh, it's time to get the Christmas lights out. No, bitch.
We got Thanksgiving
No.
to
Yeah.
At least the people, so there's one person in my neighborhood that literally the next day, full-blown fucking Christmas lights.
Haven't you seen this whole street?
Yes. Every year. Every single year.
Always the same.
Yeah, it's always the same. But luckily, most of the people in my neighborhood are like, they have adopted this year, or adapted. And now they have, like, Thanksgiving shit up.
Yay.
Like, okay, well, that's at least
Fall.
better. Like,
We have a fall.
or fucking, I don't know, whatever the Native Americans are calling it now.
Christopher
Where we
Columbus.
stole everything from them.
I was about to say Christopher Columbus stole our shit.
Right?
Takeover day.
Right? Oh, well.
Good times.
I don't get it. Like, I don't understand why people get offended about shit that happened hundreds of years ago. Like, ain't none of us had nothing to do with it.
Entitlement.
That's no
That's
shit.
what that's a
a
big word right
brainwashery.
there. Entitlement. They think they're entitled to all the stuff that somebody else went
I
through.
want my reparations. Bitch, shut up. You can drive, can't you? Good enough.
What can you not do that everybody else can?
Right?
If you want a dipshit with, 3 warrants.
Right? You can even buy your white privilege card. It's on Amazon for $7.
Oh, that Joel Patrick is the man. He created something great
Yep.
for all the people that want to complain about it.
So I can't wait to try to pay for something with my white privilege card.
Oh, oops! I'm sorry, wrong card.
My bad, this card just slipped out. Oh. Just try to swipe it and like, well, your card's not working. And it's like, well, here, you try it.
Oh, you gonna do it at
Good
KFC?
Probably.
I'm just like, I need like a king size bed if I'm asleep with anybody.
Yep, that's why I like mine. Like I said, on the random occasion that there is somebody that is in my bed with me, like we can cuddle for a little bit. But you go to your side. That side is designated for visitors.
Right.
So,
Twin size on the floor. Like you sleep down there.
right? And because I don't even take up that much space in my bed because I sleep on my side. Doesn't matter. I don't sleep anywhere but on my side, whether it's facing this way or facing that way. So I really only take up this much room. So there's still that whole ass fucking bed.
See, I don't know. I move like I'm possessed in my sleep. It's
Yeah,
bad.
it's definitely what fucking Amy does. Like I swear she dreams of being. She's either a crocodile or a fucking gymnast. It was like when we make the bed, I intentionally make it where I've got all the overhang on my side of the bed. She's like, "Why do you have all the cover?" Because I want the next 5 minutes.
Right?
Like as soon as you get comfortable, I've got the edge, just holding on to it for dear life. My blanket.
And I don't give a fuck how strong you are. Trying to get covers away from a sleeping woman or a sleeping child is fucking impossible.
Yep,
It's
not gonna happen.
I don't know what it is about your fucking species and kids, but you guys turn into literally every strongest superhero combined holding on to those fucking blankets. Like, there was a point where, with my ex, like, I would have to pick her up and fucking move her so that I could have some fucking covers. It's like, I don't even need the covers because I'm cold. It's just that comfort thing to just be able to get it right here.
Yeah.
Just up over my ear.
Just, like,
and
just enough to cover up with. Like that's all it
I
is.
just want that little bit of pressure just right here. Just need to get a weighted blanket that nobody else can
I don't know,
fucking pick up except for me.
Right.
I'm also
300
bad
pound
about
blanket.
like fucking kicking or punching people in my sleep. Because I have dreams where people snatch me up and shit, and then I just start fighting, and then I'm fighting in real life. Like I've roundhouse
Luckily, she
a
hadn't had any
TV
of
before
those.
that was by my bed. Like it's bad.
When she was pregnant with my son, and she was a fucking fighter in her sleep. We were at a friend's house, fucking hanging out, whatever. We're sitting in a fucking decent sized recliner. She was sitting in my lap. She'd fell asleep. No big deal. We're all still hanging out, drinking, whatever. And she starts kind of nudging a little bit. And it's like the immediate concern from me had them asking questions. I set my shit down and just scooted the fucking table away from the chair. And like, it's alright, dude. She's just twitching a little bit. She won't be for long.
Right?
Like, what are you talking about? She's about to go into fucking Street Fighter mode.
Boxing match here in about 3 seconds.
Yeah, and she fucking twitch. I mean, like, fucking left upper hook. And it's like, alright, no. They're like, how the fuck are you doing that? I'm like, it's not my first goddamn time.
Right. I have
Like,
done
it's a
this
straight
before.
on fucking Street Fighter Battle Royale. So all my goddamn reflexes are so fucking fast. I mean, she'll just fucking no, calm down. Try to wake her up. It gets worse. You just have to ride that shit out until she falls back to REM sleep or whatever the fuck needs to happen. It's like,
That's, shit like that is one of the reasons why I'm glad I'm single. Not gonna lie. Sleeping with other people,
Fucking
you know what I miss about sleeping with another person? Morning sex. That's what I miss.
yeah, I missed that too.
That's well, see, you done got married.
It used to be better.
Yeah, no. Morning sex is it's really the only reason I want people to sleep in my bed.
I need the cuddles to fall asleep. It helps. And then after that, when I'm like about to go to sleep, I'm like, just leave.
That's why anytime if somebody sleeps in my bed, I'm like, get over there in your spot and I'll cuddle you. And then once they're asleep, I'm like, I can scooch back over to my edge of the bed. I don't fucking worry about it. That's also why I have 3 blankets on my bed. That way I can fucking just toss one off to the side. That way.
I've thought about getting one, just like keeping it rolled up, like against the bed frame, like
Yeah.
emergency blanket status. Like she just fucking takes all the blanket, just be like,
Yeah, but then you'd wake up and she'd have that one too,
probably.
somehow or another.
Well,
Yeah, 'cause
then I've
if I
woken
get
up-
hot in my sleep, I strip the bed somehow. Like, it's
'cause
bad.
we've got like a fleece blanket and a comforter.
Yeah.
And I've woken up and I've had all the fleece blanket or all the comforter. She's got all the other one. I'm like,
Yep.
how did this happen?
What
Like,
sorcery is this?
She did that Bruce Almighty.
Right.
It just fucking be weird as shit. Or we'd wake up and the comforter would be 180 degrees away that we fell asleep at. I'm like,
Yeah.
so how the fuck did we manage
You wake up
this?
with a tag in your mouth and
Right.
what? That was at my feet. How did this work?
Well, no matter. It's like, because we're weird about that, you know? Everything's got to be a certain fucking way.
Yeah.
We've got the Nightmare Before Christmas fucking comforter set that I got her. So, Jack's head's up here. Like, everybody's in line with every fucking buddy, printed and all. Just wake up like the blanket's sideways. This is the outside blanket. How is this one fucking upside down and backwards?
I wish there was a way to know what was going on in other people's dreams.
Right.
Oh, so you want to incept somebody?
No, I just want to know, like say your partner or whatever falls asleep, and now they're just making noises or talking or fucking moving around or something. You ain't never just been like, what the fuck is going on with that dumbass brain of yours? Like,
I think that
Sometimes.
about my dogs. Whenever they start kicking while they're sleeping,
no, they're just living their best life at that fucking point.
chase the squirrels.
Yeah,
Like, I've asked questions and gotten answers in her sleep. I'm like, I don't like this at all.
right. What? Okay, I have a
I've
question
heard her
for
like
you.
yell at the kids in her sleep, startled me and woke me the fuck up. I thought somebody was in the fucking bedroom. It was just out loud, just, what the fuck are you doing? It's like just fucking going at it. I'd wake up like fucking reaching for the gun, like. I know you was fucking talking out goddamn loud. You fucking woke me up. Like, what the fuck's going on?
I have a question for you as a female. Now, you may not be one of the females that does this, but
Oh yeah.
why is it we, as men, get in trouble about what the fuck you guys dream about?
No. It's like intuition, I guess.
Because you guys have a dream that fucking somebody's cheating on you, so
Because I've had dreams that came true, so.
I have been on the receiving end of, okay, well, I had this dream, and I walked in, and you were fucking around on me with so-and-so. I was like, who the fuck is so-and-so? Like, I don't know anybody by that name. Like, but you might in the future. It's like, are you fucking Miss Cleo
Be
now? Like,
honest.
what the fuck is going on here?
Miss Cleo.
Like, can I call? Can I leave and call in, and you're gonna tell me my fucking future? Like, what are we gonna do here? Like, clearly my only future is to be in the doghouse for some made up shit that I did in your fucking dream.
Out of all my relationships, I think I've only got mad over a dream once like that.
But
And I don't know
though?
why.
Why is that a fucking thing?
I woke up just
fucking
straight
crazy.
getting the fucking left cheek pissed off. Like, why are you so goddamn mad at me? Well, last night when I was dreaming, you cheated on me. I'm like, did you wake up next to me? Yeah.
Then where?
Why? Why is this a thing? Like, why? It was a dream.
Right?
Like, put this, that, the other. I'm like, why?
Right.
Why are you so goddamn mad at me for something you dreamed about?
Yeah. I mean, I dream I'm a millionaire all the fucking time, wake up broke, but I'm not pissed off about it. I mean, I'm a little depressed for about 20 minutes, but it doesn't ruin my whole goddamn day.
Right.
Damn, I had the lucky winning ticket.
Yep. I was broke yesterday. I'm still broke today.
All
right.
I'm doing all kinds of cool shit. Wake up, everything kind of feels like it just kind of went in one fell swoop. Then you're like, oh.
I miss that Lamborghini.
Right? I have had some of those dreams that you feel like you fall asleep in the dream and then you wake up and you're like, oh, cool, yeah, fucking this is awesome. Nope, this is not where I fell asleep.
You ever like?
This is not the luxury that I was in
Trying to
whenever I
go back to
closed
sleep.
my
Like,
eyes.
I want to.
You had the
hour of
whole
this.
day in your dream,
Yeah.
and then you wake up and you're like, "Oh, this is some fucked up shit."
This is not where I was at. I was having way much more fun.
I used to have a reoccurring dream that I could fly and it was the zombie apocalypse and all I would do was fly around and just shoot zombies in the top of the head. Like I had some weird like unlimited ammo
I
glitch.
wish that
It
was my reoccurring dream.
like, I mean, I haven't had that dream in a long time, and it happens so often. It's one that I can remember.
I had the weird one. It wasn't like zombie apocalypse, but I could fly. It was always at the old ass fucking trailer we lived at in fucking Asbury. Always the same location, always like similar or same events. They'd be months apart. It'd be the fucking same every time. And I'm like, Even in my dream, I can remember going, "This is fucking weird." Like I've done this before. And then
are
wake
you
up
gonna
like, what the fuck
are
is
you
going
gonna
on?
write out that script for that movie?
No, because it was weird. It's like I could fly with the wind or some shit. Like, it was dumb as fuck.
If that's not
Bird.
that is not the most premium way to fly that I've ever fucking heard.
You're a bird.
Flying with the wind, huh?
I don't know.
Was it-
It's
was
I
it
got
the wind out-
powers. I can fly with the wind.
Was it the wind out your buttocks? every time
So,
every time he farts, he goes a little higher.
did you watch? Did you see the? Oh, what the fuck was it? The unsubscribe episode,
Which
or the
one?
multiple ones,
Which one?
where they're like, okay, if you could pick a superpower,
Yes.
like one of them picked the superpower. It's like you could fly, but whoever is with you gets to pick like the terms of it. Like,
Yeah.
one of them was like, well, I'd want to fly, and then so the other guy was like, you can fly, but only while yelling racial slurs.
The one with super speed. He's like, yeah, you could have a flash super speed, but you have explosive diarrhea the whole time.
Yeah.
So you just follow the streak.
And then one of them was I want to be able to shoot a laser out of my dick. And it's like, you can do that, but it burns, and you have to be hard.
I thought the best and worst one was I get to be invisible. Or no, he could read minds, but his significant other could always read his mind. That is like the worst.
Fuck yeah.
No, I'll pass. I'm good.
See? And that's what everybody said too. They're like, no, that's bad. That's
Yeah.
a bad one.
No, I'd rather not do that.
Can't go to the gym no more.
Yeah. Son of a bitch.
Imagine going out to the beach.
Nope. I guess it wouldn't be too bad for me since I'm single.
Yeah, but like I said, it's your significant other, so it would be somebody along the lines that it would be your other that could still read your mind all the time.
I haven't met my other yet, so they just randomly they're like, "What the fuck is this motherfucker about now?"
Why am I having these weird ass fucking balls? And fucking full
hold
on
up.
therapist says.
All right.
You've got issues.
Yeah. I finally meet him. They're like, "No." Like, we didn't know that we didn't have to be together. It's like your soulmate can fucking like it just all of a sudden happens. And you're just like,
Or your fucking doppelganger
Right.
ran away somewhere else in the world. Like, what in the fuck?
oh, that's a good topic. You believe in that?
Doppelgangers?
Yeah.
I've had somebody from like Wisconsin I've met at a bar here in Lawton go, "You look just like our friend back home," and act just like her too.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
I've met many of
Okay.
those people just cross states. Like, I just sitting at the bar, like just staring this motherfucker down for like 10 minutes. Like, it can't be him. Because I know where he's here, like 1,000 miles away. Looks just like him, sounds just fucking like him, talks just like him, like a whole 9 yards. I'm like, haven't seen him in long enough. And fuck, maybe I don't know. Just stroll up to the bar and fucking get a drink and just like mumble his name. So he looks back the other way, like, what?
Right.
I just get tired of, oh man, do I know you? You look just like. What the fuck? I ain't even that dark to look just like.
I get
I'm
tired
light-skinned.
of the, I get tired of the "do I know you" shit too, but it's for far different reasons. I get
OnlyFans.
it fucking everywhere.
JB's on his way.
Okay.
He texted me this time.
That's a good thing because I don't look at my phone very often.
I don't know why he didn't just put it on the fucking group.
I don't either, but we had that discretion last time. Like,
Goofy like.
He's
Why
like,
the
he
message
texts me and he's
fucking
like, "Oh, did you not look at your phone?" No, because I'm like watching things.
right. He's doing other shit and things and whatnot.
I'm watching audio levels, video.
Yeah, I fully believe, and I believe in it in the sense that they're like we all have somebody that looks just like us. You know, like obviously there's not going to be like individual things. Like there's not going to be somebody that out there that looks just like me that has all the same fucking tattoos.
right.
That's slow
Right.
as shit to think that. But I do believe that we all have somebody out there that looks just like us, but I just hope they're the exact opposite.
Oh boy, you want to evil you? You might be the good you.
Right.
Did you
I was
think
to
about
say,
that?
He probably has a good version.
No. He might actually be the good version.
That's terrifying.
Isn't it though? Like everybody's like, oh, there's probably an evil you out there, but what if I'm like, or there's a good you out there, but what if I'm actually the good me?
Not gonna lie, that would be pretty scary too. Like,
If you're writing a movie, there's a new one.
Like you think
Like,
you're
there's
the
definitely
evil
an
one the
John
whole
out there in the
time.
world somewhere.
You
like,
think you're the
fucking shit
evil
up.
one, and then it turns out somebody's a step way above whatever you've ever
that'd
thought
be
about.
Fucking shitty.
We'd probably
And
see
they're
him on
rich.
TV at some point, but
Yeah.
now
I was gonna say
And they're rich.
if there's an evil one of me and I'm not the evil one, then he's been caught. 100%. Because if I'm like, for me personally, if I'm gonna do it, if I'm gonna take that step to just go full on into the darkness, I don't give a fuck about getting caught. Because more than likely, I'm not gonna survive that encounter.
But what if he's rich and he can pay his way out?
Oh, then I need to find him and kill him.
Hey, this sounds like you
Evil
remember
Off.
that Jet Li movie, The One?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
what it is. There's an evil him that's extremely rich out there somewhere.
I'm gonna start in research.
But I've never met anybody that looks like me. It's just always like, oh, you look just like.
yeah, that's the weird thing. Like a lot of the shit that I've seen, like even if you did, you wouldn't know.
I've met people that look similar to me. Like, I get confused for Theo all the time. You weren't there whenever fucking JP met Theo. But I get confused for him often, and it's not generally a good thing when it happens. I was sitting at Fubar. I hadn't even ordered a fucking beer yet. I sat down at the bar, and there's a seat between me and the chick over here, and then her dude sitting next to her. And all of a sudden, I just hear somebody go, Theo. Not my fucking name. I'm waiting for Jacob to get done. I'm just sitting there. And then I hear it again, and I'm just fucking sitting there. And then all of a sudden, it's like, oh, you just gonna fucking ignore me, motherfucker? And I was just like, talking to me? Like, yeah, Theo. I was like, not who the fuck you think I am. And on that, you should probably watch your fucking tone. Because I got no fucking clue who you are. He goes, oh, yeah, you do. I was like, no, I don't. Like, well, you're not Theo? I was like, I already fucking said that. No, I'm not. No. And we have 2 letters in our name that are the same. That's it. My name is much longer than Theo. So, like, I got extra letters on there, motherfucker. But it's happened more than once. I had somebody fucking, like, grab me by the shoulder, like, fucking spin me around all aggressive and shit, and I fucking turn around, I was like, he was like, oh, wrong person. I was like, it's like, yeah, that was almost a real bad fucking day for somebody.
Right.
Maybe me, maybe you, but I guarantee you're gonna know I was fucking there.
Right.
So. I want a shot of whiskey.
I don't think we got any.
I know. I wouldn't have it even if we did.
Sticking to it, huh?
I have so far. What's 2 more weeks?
Halfway
Right.
through.
That was half-ass funny the other night. We were family hate night, playing Monopoly,
Family hate night.
game night, whatever normal people call it.
I mean, if you're playing Monopoly,
Monopoly's family hate night. I don't give a shit who you are. Ain't no family plays that game
True
throughout
story.
not being pissed off at one another.
fuck yeah, you'll punch your grandma when you're done with a game of Monopoly. It don't fucking matter.
It was me, Amy, and Abby were playing. Amy wanted to do that versus go out to the bar and drink, which I was for because I was fucking broke. $20 gets a lot of fucking booze versus going to the bar having a beer.
Right.
And I just went in a people fucking mood, which I'm not often in that mood anyway. But so she got like a 12-pack of Michelob or something, and on my card, then she got us a little like 5th fucking Fireball.
Well,
JP gets home from seeing the kids or whatever, walks in like she pours him a fucking shot and was like, "You want a shot?" He's like, "No." You just the look of confusion on her fucking face because she didn't know about the fucking carnivore diet, the no booze thing. She's like, "What? You sure?" It's like, "That's weird." He's like, "Yeah, I haven't drank all month and I'm not going to." I was like, Yeah, it's like as she was trying to do it, I was trying to tell her he's not going to want anything to drink.
Right.
They're not doing any. The fucking strobe party's going on over there. Sorry, they like caught me 110% off guard. I looked at
Maybe they got the clapper and they're just fucking getting after it.
just the one lamp on the side of the bed's the clap one.
Right. Plug that one in and face it out the window and fucking turn the red and blue lights on. We can communicate with Morse code.
They caught me completely off.
Oh man.
Shit.
Yeah,
balls.
it's funny as shit. Her trying to offer him booze and it, because JP is pretty much always the same.
Yeah.
Especially her. But I just shut it out. I was like, well, I thought you'd want a drink. He's like, don't get me wrong, I want a drink, but I'm this far in this, I'm not gonna,
Yeah.
break it now. So I'm just in my brain hole. I'm like, boy, we're gonna have to save up money for when you fuckers come off of this.
I can tell you right now, I ain't gonna be driving the fucking first night that we fucking.
So we're gonna have to come here, set up a fucking cot, get a minibus.
Right. Well, I'm probably gonna stick with not drinking beer. I'll probably just stick to just liquor. It'd be cheaper in the long run.
It's the carbs.
True.
It's the carbs.
It really is. That's the main reason. I mean, and you always feel so bloated after you drink a ton of beer too. So,
It's all that yeast.
and the shits the next day off of beer is fucking insane.
Yeah, that's a JP thing. I get hungover, he gets the beer shit, so I'm like, I'd rather have that than be hungover.
Right.
He's like, probably not. I'm like, You don't realize how bad mine are.
Right. I mean, we
Or
do.
the times that,
get
I've
'em-
been hungover before we quit drinking, like 4 beers in, just over here with
Hey,
a migraine,
man.
like,
You just
What the
need to take a
fuck?
couple of squinchers from work.
well,
Instant
there's been shit
hydration.
that I've gotten before. There's some like, the fuck is it? It's like that vitamin C shit.
Yeah.
That actually works really good for a hangover the next day. And there's some other shit supposed to be like anti-hangover something or other.
Just
Yeah,
get
there's
you
that
a
new stuff
cheeseburger.
There's that new stuff that Romeo was talking about that's supposed to be you take it before you go out drinking. You give it like 45 minutes and then it's supposed to completely make the hangover not a thing. So,
I mean, I can definitely test it out.
right?
12 pack and 4 shots. I mean, hungover before we quit drinking.
Right. Hey, you never know. When we come back, I might experience my first hangover.
Yeah, no. We've done it before and unintentionally not drink for a fucking month or two, and then go out and have
fair.
a $200 fucking bar tab.
Feel like you're 16 again.
I don't.
It was just one of those things. We just did, well, for whatever fucking reason, we just didn't go out and drink. We didn't meet up and fucking drink. And then
Yeah.
as we're sitting there drinking, realize like it's been like a month and a fucking half since we've had a drink,
Yeah.
and started 9, 10,
I
close the bar.
also think drinking is my superpower.
It's definitely the closest thing that you could call a superpower
Yes,
by
I
any
mean-
fucking means.
I
When
had.
2 adults drink a keg,
Yeah, it's true. We did do that.
I mean, you drank 75% of it, but I had some.
And it didn't even take that long. That's the shit. That's the
It
shit.
was only a couple hours.
Yeah.
And it was before everybody else. It was one of those pregame things that we were talking about. Like
Jesus.
we were there first. Like
Pre-game.
we usually got there like the day before all the big shit kicked off, because we're closer than a lot of people, and we wanted to secure our fucking sleeping arrangements.
Yeah, we're
and
only
and shit.
an hour and a half away as opposed to 6 or 7 that a lot of people were coming.
And I was like, we got this place fully stocked. We got a couple of kegs and a beer full of this and that, a fridge full of this and that, a beer full of this and that.
Yeah.
They just got there. One cake's been floated.
Well, we showed up to one party on a Friday, and it was just us, and we had to make a beer and liquor run come Saturday morning, and there was supposed to be enough booze there for about 100 people to drink on.
For the weekend.
Yeah.
Not for
Nice.
that day, for the weekend.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah, that was one of those days that we stopped at about 7 o'clock in the morning, took a nap for an hour and a half, and then came back out.
I don't know how I fucking survived half the time. That's what I did. I'd get to the point of just be like, all right, well, time to go clear the bowels. Go out, fucking hug the pool, fucking clear it out, come back, you good? Fuck yeah, pour me another one.
I rarely puke when I drink unless I get the hiccups, and then I'll make myself fucking throw up. Just
Yeah,
make the
that's
fucking
what you
hiccups
got
go
to
away.
go.
I fucking hate the hiccups. I hate them sober, but so much worse drunk.
Yeah.
Especially because I smoke more whenever I'm drinking, so I get the hiccups right before I want a cigarette.
Right. You
Like-
can't fucking smoke a cigarette. Just
Right. Then,
mad as fuck.
then you risk it, and as soon as you go to inhale, you're like, you just want to punch yourself in the fucking throat.
Yup. That shit was the fucking worst.
Yeah.
I always got floaty though, because I'd get to where I'd drink super fast, so I'd just get sloshy.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh yeah.
it's like I don't like this. And you're like, where are you going? Making room.
Right. Got to get this shit out of the way.
Especially when we were doing like gallons of yucca a fucking night.
Jesus Christ.
What's going on too?
Yeah, figure we'll probably end it here in the next few minutes. I know, I still feel bad for that prospect that Killian brought. The one that he was tasked to drink with me all day.
Damn, that was so bad.
He went to the hospital for alcohol poisoning.
Yeah. It was
Hey, he wasn't a quitter. Can give him that. He wasn't a quitter.
yeah, I mean, we give him. That was one of the few nights that like I left and y'all were still up drinking.
Yeah. I gave him an out like 2 hours in. Because that was back whenever I was
We did as a